Violent crime is down in Columbia for the first half of this year, but city leaders say the work isn't done.
DeMarcus Thomas Brown has formed a 13-member advisory committee for the Office of Violence Prevention. ABC 17's Mitchell Kaminsky joins us live at City Hall. Mitchell, leaders say youth violence remains a big challenge.
Megan, Lucas, I spoke with Boone County Prosecutor Roger Johnson, who sits on that 13-member advisory committee, who tells me that one of the biggest issues that Columbia is still facing is young people getting their hands on guns. He added that the city has had ongoing discussions about possibly implementing a curfew in neighborhoods with high areas of crime, and that the Office of Violence Prevention is continuing to work on long-term solutions to try and drive those crime numbers down. Columbia has reported 186 violent crimes so far this year, which is on pace to be down from the 470 crimes in 2024, according to data from the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Shootings are also down, with 131 in the first 6 months of this year compared to 165 last year.
One of the things that we know historically is a really small number of people are committing the largest amount of crime in the community, and by taking those individuals off the street or getting them out of the criminal enterprise, we can reduce violence overall substantially.
Boone County Prosecutor Roger Johnson says after years of underfunding public safety, investments in flock cameras, stronger partnerships with federal agencies, and added intelligence staff at CPD have helped bring those numbers down. But despite the progress, youth violence remains a concern.
The trend now is we're really struggling with violent crime involving juveniles. And so we have young people in the community with guns, and that's a recipe for problems.
Data shows nearly half of this year's violent crimes have been committed by offenders 24 years or younger, including 24 incidents involving teens, even 13 cases involving children under the age of 10. Columbia established an Office of Violence Prevention last year. A 13-member advisory committee was created to bring more collaboration and community stakeholders together. Office of Violence Prevention Administrator DeMarcus Thomas Brown says the work is personal for him, and it starts with revitalizing neighborhoods.
We could look at ways to collaborate to give people authority and ability, resources to beautify the places they live. I think we would see violence drop.
Johnson says the city is also looking at more focused deterrence.
We're hopeful that the Office of Violence Prevention can help on the carrot side, which is you provide them services and support if they're willing to do that, with them knowing that if you don't, then we're going to be cracking down on them.
The prosecutor's office is just one part of this committee that also includes nonprofits, law enforcement, and other community leaders. That office is considering implementing a community violence interrupter program as well as a clean, safe neighborhood initiative similar to modeled after a similar initiative in St. Louis. Reporting live in Columbia, Mitchell Kaminsky, ABC 17 News.
All right, thank you, Mitchell. Criminal homicides in Columbia are also down, with 2 in the first 6 months compared to 9 in the first 6 months of last year.